Oh,
Okay.
let me hold on. Let me open it for the opening. Wapow! Welcome to Brand New
Welcome
Seconds.
back, guys, to another episode of Films on LHD Season 2. Today's super special because it's our first ever Discord session. Luca's down in Wellington. We got the new D up in Auckland, and we got the OG D with us here in Tauranga.
So we're rocking
So
double
right
D's
now, this is a
tonight.
special podcast. We're just going to do a tier list. The Oscars is tomorrow. So we want to hear your thoughts. We're going to share our thoughts on who's likely going to bring home the trophies.
Okay.
All right, guys.
So
I don't know. Have you guys been seeing a lot of Oscar movies?
I've
I
seen
like
a lot of
out
them,
of
but not
out
all
of
of
all
them.
of you guys. I just care the least about this out of all of you guys. By the way, just
Damn.
letting you know
Damn.
about the Oscars.
I might be able to challenge you on that because I'm not sure if I've seen really many of these either.
Okay.
But
So
I'm
it's
sure I'll
gonna
have
be
some
me
creative
and
input regardless.
me and Harry are gonna be leading this one. Also, I'm closing the umbrella because the bit is funny, but I cannot use my hands while I've got an umbrella. All right, umbrella away.
See, I'm sad because like for the first time, I've almost seen everything on an Oscars list without knowing it was an Oscar contender. Does that make sense?
Yeah, same. Normally I watch them after they're announced, but this time I just watched them as movies, and then they got announced.
Exactly.
All right. So first pick of the night is
So we're gonna do best picture, right?
yeah. So this is all of the best picture nominees. Number 1, we have Tar. I believe I'm the only one here that has actually seen Tar. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Also, hold on. I think I've spotted a problem. Wait, hold on. We might. All right, D, new D. Uh,
Yes,
you would know how to do this.
you do.
Can I
That's my
make
new
the
name.
Can I make the stream still show while I'm on a different screen? Like while I'm
Well, you are.
yeah, for me
What do you
specifically.
mean, like another monitor, or?
Yeah, when I've got Photoshop open. Can I make it not say your stream is still running? We've paused this preview.
Oh, I see what you mean. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't think you can.
Fuck.
But
Alright.
I don't see why you'd want to, right? Because you can still see it on the other screen.
No, but I'm recording.
Wait, do you have 2 monitors?
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean? So just put Discord on one side.
Okay.
and then put that on the other side.
I'll do the simpleton way.
Yeah, that works.
Wait.
Sorry to all the viewers who had to put up with this.
So when you guys are talking about that, I'm still trying to figure out how to change my background.
All right, I'll break the news to you. So
Oh wait, I'm in voice and video of close. No, I want to do it by myself.
all right, I'll
Uh
let you do this discovery yourself.
huh.
All right. So, as the viewers at home can tell, this is a very well orchestrated video. We are prepared for this 100%.
Okay.
All right. I've got the setup ready. Now, Tar. Am I the only one that has seen it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
So I think I don't know. We're gonna have to do it by impressions, and I mean actually whatever, right? Whatever. If you have a reason, justification, are we gonna do it by like S tier, A tier, or are we gonna be like they have to be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by the end of this?
I think we do tier first, and then we can arrange them within tiers.
Good call. Good
Okay.
call.
So I mean, Tar is personally my favorite of these. So if I was to choose one as best picture, Tar would be. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. There's one better film, but I would definitely put it in A or S if I was ranking it.
This is the classical music one, right?
Yeah, I think it's just a wonderful character study. I think it's very relevant today. Do you guys know much about the actual story, or does it end at classical music?
That's all I knew about it. It's got classical music in it.
No,
Alright.
the trailer looked fantastic. It looked like it looked like Aronofsky.
Yeah. So I would personally put it in S.
So from my estimations of what the Oscars are and Best Picture, I'm gonna put it as A tier because I don't think it has the same marketing budget for it to maybe win the best film.
So wait, are we guessing who's gonna
Wait,
win, or are we
just gonna
ranking
ask,
our own? Yeah,
are we making? Yeah, are we doing a prediction of what they're gonna do, or are we saying what we think they should do?
yeah. I was just going more for the vibe of what do we think.
Yeah, because I thought we were
No,
just
no, no.
ranking them for
Well, no,
ourselves.
no. What we think should be our personal ranking.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So you were
Right. So
just
why are you talking about?
so
Oh no, I think I see.
it's too
now. I get it.
complicated. All right. Let's rank them based on our opinions, and with each one, we can discuss whether we think it's gonna win and what's gonna happen.
Okay.
All right.
So I agree then. Put it as a S tier. I just don't think the Oscars are gonna acknowledge it.
Yeah, I agree. That's very fair. All right. Tar is S tier. Now we're going for a different kind of musical film next. We have the Elvis movie. Where is it? Where did it go?
I think this is. I think this is S tier because of the acting.
Ooh. Okay, this is gonna be our first big disagreement. I would have put it in C or D.
Actually, I take that back. Because it's for Best Picture, right?
Yeah.
I think Tom Hanks's character and performance let it down, and I think if it wins Best Actor, then I think that's done enough for the movie. So I think it doesn't need to win Best Picture.
Yeah. I
So
can
I
see it
don't.
winning Best Actor,
Oh,
but
and we're
this is
judging
Best
by our
Picture.
own
Yeah.
taste. We're judging by our own taste. Sorry, I keep thinking what the Academy is going to do. In terms of movie, I think it's B. Yeah.
B.
Mm.
Uh, what are your thoughts, gang?
I haven't seen it again. Honestly, I'll just tell you if I have seen them.
Okay.
I really predicted that I won't be much use here, but that's cool. I've heard good things
If you
about it.
haven't seen it, you can just watch a quick trailer while we're discussing.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
we'll do.
I think the Elvis movie was like, was it critically acclaimed as much as it was liked? Because I know that like it was liked by the audience. So
I
I don't
mean,
know. What's the history of biopics winning shit?
they
At the
didn't.
Quite
Oscars.
high. Biopics usually win.
Yeah, that's like the main thing that happens.
That's
Okay.
what I mean. Like in terms of Hollywood chance of winning, I think it's quite high. But in terms of deservance and our tier list, I don't think it should be up there.
No.
Gotcha.
I would personally, I would put it in D. So I think we can go middle of the road and put it C. Thoughts? Divad, have you seen it?
And also like in terms of biopics, I think there's a lot of biopics that have more substance. I think this is way more style over substance. So I'm sticking with my B.
Cool.
I'm watching the trailer now. It's strange because it kind of looks like I don't know. It's looks like it's sort of filmed like it's an epic, even though it's a biopic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. It doesn't really seem like something that I would be into, but
it's Baz Luhrmann, so you kind of know what kind of thing you're gonna get with him. You know,
right.
it's usually gonna be some over the top style element to it.
All right. Where will you put the
Yeah.
Divad?
What's yeah, I would go the same with Harry. C.
With Harry? So Harry said
was it
B.
B and C,
I
right?
said D. So C is the current average. Where would you put it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would pick C then.
Cool. So there we go. Perfect. Now next one is the first one I haven't seen, and that is Avatar.
Why the fuck is that nominated?
Yep, exactly. So
Of course it's going to be nominated.
Absolute horseshit.
yeah,
Of course it's
No,
going to
no,
be
no.
nominated.
okay.
Of course it's gonna be
I'm
nominated.
gonna be real. I
so-
have zero interest in seeing this film. So Harry, I think you're the only one that has seen it actually. So opinions?
Um,
I'm gonna let you rank
yeah,
this one.
this is going to sound super harsh because it's not a comment on the film. It's a comment on where I think the film ranks in terms of Oscars. So I would give it a C.
Okay.
So I think the reason is I think it's a good film. I think it's a solid film, but it because of Avatar 1, this doesn't surprise us in terms of pushing the bounds of CGI or whatever. Storytelling, very very everything is just solid. It's just a solid movie, but it's not a standout movie. It doesn't push boundaries or anything. I really think Avatar deserved to win the Oscar last time because it broke all those boundaries. But now I'd give it a like if I compare it to Elvis, I thought Elvis had more impact because of the acting, because there was stuff I didn't know about Elvis from watching the movie. I think he's also a legendary character. This is a C.
That's fair. Uh, no opinion. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it, but I think it was
It's.
one of God's biggest mistakes.
I just think it looks so fucking boring. I would never. It's like 3.5 hours long. There's no way you could ever convince me to see that piece of shit movie. Don't like the original. I'm especially not gonna like the new one when it's not even doing anything technically.
I mean, as well about Oscar predictions, right? Look, let's say Lord of the Rings. They didn't give Lord of the Rings anything until the final movie,
Yeah,
right? They didn't give Avatar Best Picture for Avatar 1. This is Avatar 2, and there's meant to be like 5 avatars. So it's like,
yeah. All right.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Next one I haven't seen. I have a suspicion none of you have, but let's see. All Quiet on the Western Front.
mm,
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
think
I have
this
seen a
is
bit of this film.
absolute
I haven't
garbage.
seen all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
what?
would give
I
this
haven't.
a I'd give this an S, except
Ooh.
that it's not in English. So
that
I'd give it an A.
That felt motivated somehow.
that was racially motivated. That was-
Yeah, this is the uncut podcast. Season 2 is no limits.
yeah, season 2. Harry has taken Dennis's advice too hard. Is there anything you can't say? Okay, I'll take it. I haven't seen it. Hey.
Wait, I just want to add. I just want to
Uh,
add a story that I saw the other day about this film. Um, the producer of this wanted to make this film so bad, and nobody. She was a like Olympic runner or something, and she uh, she retired. She went into making movies. She said, "We got to make this movie." Everyone's like, no one's interested in a First World War movie about the perspective from Germans, like from the German perspective. No one's gonna care. And so like no one funded it. She put like so much money invested in it, like didn't happen. And then she like took out her running shoes and like ran to raise money for it. And she was like broke. Ran to raise money for it, and then like Netflix picked it up, something like that. It's like got some crazy story to it. And I was like, that's gonna go a long way as well to like how this film was made. So I think it's definitely A tier.
yeah,
Possibly yes.
yeah. A tier, because clearly, the running story is great, but it does not negate the fact that it's not in English. So, so it's gonna stay in A.
Ooh,
All right.
it's spreading.
All right. We've got the Fablemans. I do not give a shit about Steven Spielberg, so you guys, again, take the wheel. I think this one's
Yeah, I
likely to
haven't
win,
seen.
but
Who's seen
I
it?
don't.
Who's seen it?
You.
So yeah, I would just give it a solid A. There's nothing about it that blows my mind. It was a really entertaining movie, really well made movie, really solid movie. It's like a love letter to filmmaking, but for the general public, there's no like it's not a Schindler's List, it's not a Jurassic Park, it's not a Jaws, so it's just an A. It's an A.
All right.
I was gonna say I like Spielberg as a director. Like I think a lot of his movies have been really enjoyable to me personally. I was quite younger when I watched a lot of his films, so I don't remember like sort of critically analyzing them properly. But I haven't seen this film, but I don't know. Yeah, it looks just
Yeah.
overwhelmingly average.
Yeah. I'm just not. Does not seem interesting at all. So, eh. I'm gonna let you rank it.
Also, unpopular opinion, but I'm kind of sick of war movies. I feel like we all know what happened there. Let's just move on.
That's a
Fair enough.
base take, honestly. Just move on,
I don't
guys.
know why we have to relive it 1,000 times. You know, it's like I got shit to do.
So true. Anyway,
It's less we forget, D.
I think I need a better name than just D. That
D, you're Dennis. You've got a full name. It's
D-
Dennis.
I'm Dennis. I'm Dennis. Yeah, I'm Dennis.
Yeah.
That's true. It's important to not forget the mistakes we made in history, so we don't repeat them.
Yeah. Also,
But is this how we do that? You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But we still repeat them, like no matter what.
It's not.
Maybe it's like in our nature.
I mean, it's funny because I had a conversation with my dad recently, and we were talking about stuff, and he was like, he was born right after the Second World War, right? Um, and so for him, like the repercussions of the war are hugely relevant to his life, right? And I'm one generation removed, so it's like with each generation we forget, like it becomes less and less relevant. 9/11. Some people weren't alive for 9/11, and like it's relevant to me. The Iraq War, a lot of my friends went, stuff like that. But the thing is, it's sad when they're still alive and it's still relevant for them, but like the next generation just kind of is just they have no idea about it when it has such a massive impact in the world we live today. You know, is war movies too much sometimes? Like, yeah, maybe because like 1917 was only like a few years ago as well. But I think there's I mean, especially for me, especially Second World War stuff, because I feel like it just hit different. It was a different time. It affected the whole world differently.
Would you say that just in the film, sort of the cinematic industry, that it is oversaturated though? Maybe it's like maybe World War Two specifically. I guess because most former films that I've seen have been about World War Two.
Well, that's why this one's about World War One, and I think that they do hit differently because the conditions are so much more intense. Um, I know a lot of people that watch like Peaky Blinders, right? They've never seen the First World War from that perspective, right? Of like, they these gangsters, but they're still all like, it's like 20 years later, but they still meet someone and they're like, yeah, I fought at this battle, and they're like, oh shit, everything else doesn't matter if you win that battle too. I think it's just so it's so important for us to be reminded. It's one of the greatest milestones that have directly affected us. So I think
I
for
was
us to brush over it's not like I would agree if there's like loads of like I mean I guess the other one would be like Vietnam, right? Vietnam for Americans, it's important. For me, I feel it's like, oh, not another Vietnam movie. I get it. But like for me, I think because I'm European, because my grandparents fought in that war, I hold it differently. So I guess it also affects where you're from, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna ask
Uh,
after World War Three happens next year, are you going to make a film about it? Like, can Apex
I would
commit to
say,
that?
I would say, Dennis, in general, you are right about the industry being saturated with World War II movies, and that is done because of propaganda from the military-industrial complex. And I'll just leave it at that.
yeah,
Ooh,
that's a
that's a good
war.
Okay.
discussion.
That's
Though.
a
I
war
feel
with
like
easy
Okay,
bad
okay.
guys. You know.
Yeah,
we've
okay,
opened the
but
rabbit
on
hole
that
now.
point, this movie or Caught on the Western Front isn't like your classic war propaganda movie. It doesn't make war look cool, and it's especially because it's told from the German perspective.
I suppose that does give it a more unique selling point in the West because we don't usually want to look at the war from that point of view. I guess.
I mean, I get it. I get it from something. If we look at a war movie which was not nominated for Oscars, 1917, right, where it was all done with one shot, right, and it was all, and every single big English actor was like had a cameo in it, like that is kind of like British propaganda, right? And I get that, but
So would you
this
call
movie
1917 propaganda?
huh?
So would you call 1917 specifically a propaganda film? Or do you think that was
No, I
made
don't
with a
think I
deliberate
don't think it's
political motive?
propaganda film, but I can see a lot of people going like, yeah, I'll sign up.
Yeah. On that note, there is a propaganda film on this list that we'll get to eventually, but
What?
but we're not doing it yet.
Oh, I'm so excited to see what one that is.
Anyway, I'm gonna give you the most superficial take on this argument. I don't like the aesthetics of World War One and Two. It just looks boring. I don't want to watch another fucking beige, brown, gray
Yeah.
World War movie. I like Vietnam. You know, there's jungle, there's fire, there's something to look at. Whereas, you know, what am I looking at? Fucking destroyed buildings in World War Two.
World War One
I
and
just want to
Two
add
were-
World
to
War
that.
One
Maybe
is the
we
most
shouldn't
boring.
be. Yeah, the most mood war. I must say, though, Luca, to add to that, maybe we shouldn't like revel in the sort of aestheticizing of war. Like maybe that shouldn't be the goal with war.
No, but
You
if
know,
you
maybe
if
we
you make a movie about it, you are kind of you have to put down an aesthetic to it.
So Dennis,
Film is the
is
visual
there a
medium.
way that you could let the powers that be know that when World War III happens, could they do it in a suitable theatrical environment?
yes,
Yeah, I would appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yep,
I think some sort of Reddit thread or
absolutely,
something, right?
yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not like a personal attack, but yep.
Especially like especially if we could do some location scouting. Maybe it will be a predominantly cyber war or something like that would be interesting.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Well, there'd be a
Yeah.
lot
Oh,
of
question,
sort of
question,
networking stuff for that, right?
question. When Oppenheimer comes out, does that count as a Second World War movie?
I mean,
Yes.
Oh,
yes, definitely, yes.
Oh, it has to. It's in the time frame.
It's
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 like
a,
asking if Die Hard was a Christmas movie.
no, but
Oh,
like
we're not gonna start that chat.
he made the bomb. What do you mean? Obviously, it's a World War movie.
Yeah, it was a big part of the war. I mean, it's sort of yeah.
It's
And
like
like
you
all the
know,
trailers is just him looking at the camera like, what have I done?
yeah, like it's
Well,
like the
if
same
it's
question
a,
as
if it's a
like that.
biopic,
What's that? The Imitation Game, the Benedict Cumberbatch one. Is that a World War movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, definitely. Of course it is.
It's the same concept.
what's your criteria for a war film? Because to me, when I hear war film, I think like I'm actually seeing the war itself. Something like Oppenheimer, that is just a biopic on one person. And yes, what he was doing was war related, and he was a big part of the war. Does that make it a war film if we don't actually see any war?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I don't.
I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, because I don't know what Oppenheimer is focused on, right? But I think, especially
I think it's just
Imitation
him,
Game,
right? And his
so
like
much of
creation
the
of the bomb.
drama stems from the war events, right? And the U-boats shooting down ships and things. So they have that catalyst, that motivator. So I would say Imitation Game is definitely a war film.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that, I mean, it's fair enough.
Mm.
Awesome film too. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good film. All right.
Oh, wait.
We get another.
Question, hypothetical question.
Yeah. Hit us.
Is it a zombie film if I'm in my apartment and I'm too scared to go outside and you never see a zombie?
Yeah, I think so. If it's clear to us as the audience that there is a zombie apocalypse
Yeah.
going on, I think it is still a zombie film.
Yeah. Dennis?
No, I think I prefer to have sort of strict defined definitions for things. So to me, I think having a zombie is a requisite for a zombie film. I think if I'm not seeing a zombie, I'm I'm going to find that a hard thing to give the blue check to personally. But I see the argument. I do see the argument.
Because what
Makes
you
sense.
described is like a survival movie.
Well, yeah,
But it's set in
survival
a
from
zombie
zombies.
apocalypse. Yeah.
Okay, well, if zombies are implied, are they actually mentioned, or is it just like
Yeah,
implied?
of course, yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay, in
know
that
that.
case,
You
yeah,
just
sure.
you just never see one.
Okay, yeah. If the concept of zombies is a big part, then I suppose yes. But I have to at least say the word once. I feel like. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Wait, one more.
Yeah.
Just on that, I just thought it was quite funny because I keep going on about the offer, which is about the Godfather. In that movie, they take out any mention of the mafia, right, so that they can get it made, right? And it's a mafia movie without the mention of mafia.
That's interesting. I
Yeah.
never thought about that when I watched it, so it worked.
Yeah.
Damn.
You've got to be case by case with the stuff. So I'll concede that that was probably a mafia film.
Yeah. Also, I want to make a quick announcement while we're waiting for Harry to come back. possibly in the near future, I have received interest from another Dennis to be on the podcast for a very specific film. So if we end up doing that film for most likely for Halloween because it's a horror film, we might be able to get Dennis Part 2 on New D, Triple D's.
UG.
Have
Triple
three,
Ds.
three
You guys can
podcasts.
both go. It can just be filmed on DDD.
Yeah. D cubed.
Yeah,
D cubed.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
LHD cubed. Which
Oh,
just
yeah,
keeps
that's
like
really good.
any
Talk
guest
about LHD
have to have
cubes.
names starting with D. From now on, every guest has to have a D name.
Oh, dude, you do LHD with an Acosta head on the D.
Oh my god.
There you go.
I'm not going to be involved if it's sort of a branded thing for you guys. It's just the three.
All right.
I did
Yeah.
enjoy Kosa Hit though. It was very deep.
Oh, thank you.
If you're not aware, the original D directed that.
I would,
Oh, you
I
did.
would
Nice.
like,
Yeah.
I would like
Yeah.
if Dennis had some sort of like at the start of every podcast, if we rolled a die,
We
and
get
then if it
Dennis
hit a
in.
certain number, he'd appear.
Just get Dennis. He's waiting in the waiting room, just ready to like be brought in, or just have to wait there for the whole hour. It's-
Yeah.
No,
I'm basically
no,
an
but
NPC
it'd be
anyway. Like
amazing
I
if
have no
you like
life.
are able to catch him wherever he is in the world. You know, he's like on a beach somewhere or on the toilet, and we got to summon him. You know.
Yeah. You just
If you
roll the
guys
die,
add
you
me,
just
I'll
camera
join
turns on.
anytime, anywhere. I will join in an Uber. I'll join on a cruise ship.
We
I'll
just
join
see
like in the
him.
middle of one of my lectures.
He joins. He's like in the woods. It's like it's nighttime. He's just all right, guys. Welcome to LHD squared.
I want
I'm
him.
being
I want
chased
him
by
to
a
join when
zombie.
he's on a date.
Oh, not gonna happen. You've
Not-
been waiting a while.
yeah, because he's not gonna go on a date. Nothing to do with whether he's gonna want to join.
Yeah, I'll join. I just
Yeah, he'll join.
Okay. Next movie. Next
we
movie.
can
Trying
take a
to-
date
alright.
behind the scenes.
Next movie, because we got to get to Scream.
All right, yeah, we're like half an
Yeah,
hour
hurry
in,
up,
and we've
Luca.
done 5 movies. All right, Triangle of Sadness. I've seen it. Who else has seen it?
I still haven't seen it.
I'm the only one.
Yeah, not me.
All right. I was
I'm the
surprised by
only one.
how fucking funny this film was. I thought it was gonna be a lot more serious, especially as it's a Palme d'Or winner. It's nominated for the Oscars Best Picture. This is a comedy, straight up.
Mhm.
Didn't expect that. I would put it like if I was doing the list, I would put it in A. However, with the stuff we have in A, I think it's an easy S.
From what I've seen, and of all the films I was excited for, I just give this an S straight away.
Yeah, I was. This is the film I was most excited for by far. Like coming up to it, I was waiting for like months for it to hit the New Zealand cinemas, which are 2 centuries behind everything else. So the day it hit, I was there, and it was great.
Mm. All right, easy win.
Easy win.
Next.
Next one. Ooh, another easy one. We got Banshees. Another easy S tier for me. Thoughts?
I think you're giving us too many S tiers, honestly. I think we need to like scale this
Well,
because they're
we
all
can-
going to be good movies.
Yeah, we're gonna rank it out maybe like
Yeah, we can
later.
S
Let's,
plus later. Yeah.
we can like yeah we can spread it out.
So-
Let's just start.
So I have it on my watch list. I'm really keen to see it, especially Luca and I had a long conversation about it. I just feel like it's too niche. I think it's an S, but I think overall it's too niche a movie, so I'm gonna give it an A.
You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it. What do you mean?
I'm giving you prediction. I'm giving you my I haven't seen Triangle of Sadness, but I'm telling you my instinct is it's an S.
All
But I'm
right.
telling you the instinct for me of Banshees. So the thing is, I think for it to be an S for an Oscar movie, it's got to be like outstanding and trying to say something that's super impactful. I know Triangle of Sadness it's making a huge commentary on where we are right now as a society, right? And so I think it's going to stand out for if it wins in that year because it makes sense, right? Like Titanic winning for that year makes sense. Any other year, you're like, oh, you know. So I think for that reason, Triangle of Sadness, but Banshees is like it could come out any year. It could come out like 10 years ago. It's like
Okay, so
you
we're
know
still deviating. We're ranking based on our taste, not based on whether it's gonna win.
our taste. Yeah, our taste.
So, Luca, would you say that this film has a fundamental message behind it that is applicable to right now,
I
like
think
in
it
an
is.
Oscar-worthy way?
I mean, it's the main thing is about it's about how we deal with mental health and how we overshadowed, you know, people's struggles. But it's a very, I don't want to say timeless message, but it's not some set in the current year like Tar. Tar is by far, I think, the most very current film, you know, because it's about cancel culture. It's a very topical thing, whereas Banshees is a more general thing. Like, yeah, you could have dropped Banshees in the '70s, and it would still probably get it would still mean the same.
So
I
you're
think it's.
going with Esther.
I mean, okay, if you want to drop it to A, but yeah, but I don't see
You know
Fablemans
what? You
being
know
an
what?
A.
Keep
If,
it keep it at S, and we can debate it later.
yeah, we'll debate later. We'll debate later. All right, we've got a big one coming up.
Come on,
Oh,
the suspense, dude.
I've got I've got a
Was
lot
he
to say with
frozen?
this one.
All right.
No, it's out there.
So thoughts. So I
Wait, did
personally,
you say it yet?
dude, it's on your screen. It's everything everywhere all at once.
All right, this podcast has a visual component to it, so you
Yeah,
can look at the
there's a
screen.
screen. There's a screen for you to look at, Harry.
It's not on my screen. Wait. Where'd you put it?
It's in the middle.
He's got me on full screen. That's why.
Yeah, he's just looking. Are you in Discord, Harry?
So, Harry,
Do you have Discord open?
everything everywhere all at once, Harry.
Yeah, don't.
Wait. I wanna show me what you. How do I full? Let me full screen this. I'm just looking at myself and pictures of you guys.
There's one of them is gonna be my stream, which is streaming my screen.
It's not
It's a
screening your
question my
screen. It's
dad's trying to
screening you.
destroy.
Just click
So
away.
there should be an option for like side by side where you can see everything. So, like right now, I've got it so I can see everyone's face plus Luca's stream.
So
Okay.
what is your main screen?
Jokes.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna.
I have seen one.
Oh wait. So I click watch stream. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
ready. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
What were you gonna say, David? Is David frozen? What is happening?
Yeah, nah, it is one. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
Yeah, nah, I was
Dennis.
just gonna say, I'll be very, I'll be very surprised if this one wins. This is like such a crazy ass movie to win an Oscar, from what
Yeah,
I've seen.
but it's our tier list. So where would you rank it?
Fucking, what S is the highest?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's
S
up.
plus. Okay, so whack it an S for Divot.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
would
and I
put
fully
it,
agree,
put
by
it
the
as an
way.
A, but
Yeah.
I can debate it out of an S. I reckon.
Yeah. I would put it at an A. So we're already split then.
Yeah. But I mean, but Divot hasn't put an S yet, so
Yeah.
give
Let's
it give
let's,
it an S.
let's give him an S. Let's
Yeah.
give him an S. All right. I have not seen this movie. I have no idea what this movie is at all.
Really? You haven't seen this movie? Oh my god.
Woman
Oh,
talking.
I thought you meant the.
No, I've seen.
I thought you meant everything everywhere. I was like,
I've
what the
seen
hell?
that. I saw
Yeah,
that on
okay,
release.
that makes
Obviously, I've
sense.
seen it. We had a
was-
podcast episode on it. What are you talking
That
about?
was nearly
Obviously,
pretty
I've seen it.
good. Did
and-
you?
Did we? I feel like we did.
Do you have an episode on this one?
I feel like we did.
No,
We didn't.
No, we
We
didn't.
didn't.
Oh, we wanted to
we
do it.
didn't.
I remember. We wanted to do it, and then we had some technical problems. I think.
Do it and invite me.
What? Yeah, sure. It is House Jack too. So
It is House Jack Show, exactly.
all right, woman
It's the
talking.
second
Has
best movie
anyone
of all
has
time.
anyone seen this movie?
No.
I don't know what it is. Devat?
Woman talking?
Yeah. Devad and Dennis, woman talking.
I will admit something, Taro. I don't really want to admit this.
Oh no. Yeah, admit it. Admit it.
It's a safe space.
Dead for the views, Harry.
But like when I heard of this movie, I thought it was I thought it was I think I confused it with another movie because I thought it was about I thought it was making a comment on the current state of affairs of like Me Too movement. I thought it was set in modern day, but reading the premise, it sounds quite interesting
All right, let me
because
Google
it's
it.
an allegory, you know.
Woman.
Yeah, I'll just read it. The women of an isolated religious colony reveal a shocking secret about the colony's men. For years, the men have occasionally drugged the women and then raped them. The truth comes out, and the women talk about their new situation.
Yeah, that's a lot more interesting than I thought it would be based on the title.
Yeah.
I was expecting
Based
That
maybe.
just
on
sounds really
based on a
cool.
novel of the same name that was inspired by real events.
I don't support the men in that story. That
Oh, thanks for
that's
clarifying,
something
man.
you just don't do.
Thanks for clarifying. I was, I was,
It's just not
I
on.
was wondering. Yeah. Anyway. Uh, so I mean, we haven't seen it though, so it's going into the haven't watched category. All right, and we're
I'm
finally
gonna put it on my list. So
we get to the propaganda piece.
the top, yeah.
Da-da-da.
No, no,
Dun.
no, no, no.
All right, there we
I
go.
mean, for me. I mean, who wants to go? I'll go. You guys go first.
Personally, the way I would rank it, I haven't seen Avatar. I would definitely rank it below Elvis, or on par with Elvis. So if Elvis is C, I think Top Gun is C as well, in my opinion.
Anyone else seen it?
No, no one else.
I absolutely hated it. I think it might have been the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. No, I'm kidding. I haven't seen it.
Top Gun.
I just wanted to like counteract whatever Harry was gonna say.
Just
But
add
I
some
did take a
negative
podcast
energy.
on it.
Just add some negative energy
Yeah.
before he
Just trying
gets
to
it.
like
Is there a
balance.
button where I can kick someone?
I'll be good. I'll be good.
there is, but you're not gonna find it if it took you so long to find the stream.
Dude, I would put wait, we're talking about Top Gun, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Top Gun.
Wait, I
Yeah,
can mute
yeah.
him.
Sorry,
Let
I
him.
was just kidding.
Dennis gets
Oh, I
kicked
can
in.
time him
I'll
out.
put it.
No, give him a timeout.
Dennis gets
That
kicked
feels
out
fair.
halfway through.
Harry's too much of a fan.
Punishment
But
has to come.
I'll go A. I would say this will be below everything, everywhere all at once for me.
Harry,
Yeah.
you were the one that was a big fan of this, right?
Alright, do you have
Yeah,
to speak?
I mean,
We know where you're gonna put it.
I would not say it's worthy to win an Oscar, except the fact that it pushed boundaries with the flying. But I don't think that's enough to win an Oscar. It's a sequel. It's a blah blah. Blah, it's propaganda. I think it's, but I think it's a really really solid A. I wouldn't let it go higher than an A.
I
There's
mean,
not enough. There's not enough art to it.
I mean, if you're both saying A, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna argue too much. It's I'm not. I don't agree, but it is what it is. All right. So,
Wait. How is Elvis in C?
what do you mean?
I swear I put Elvis in A, but you guys demoted it, did you?
Yeah, because I said D and Devat said C.
Okay, fine.
So, all right. So this is the list. As you can tell, it's looking a little top heavy. Do you want to even it out a little bit?
Well, I think we need to move an S tier down.
Yeah, I think we're
But I
gonna
don't
have
think
to.
that should be everything everywhere.
I can. All right. I wouldn't put everything every. Well, let's hear Harry out. Harry wanted to demote it. I'm pro demoting. All right, Harry. Let's even this out. What are we moving down?
Okay, drop everything down one tier, so there's no S's.
Ah, okay, I see.
Ah,
I thought you
I
said
thought you meant
everything
like
like
drop
the movie.
everything,
Yeah,
everything. Yeah.
Is that it? Is that all movies?
yeah, that's all.
Okay. And then I think we can promote. I would nominate Tar and Triangle of Sadness.
I can get behind that. Those are two standouts of the year. The rest of the gang.
I don't care.
I don't want to say anything. So I'm on my second strike with Harry.
You're close to being demoted and to us having 1D again. Alright.
I need this income, guys.
This is cancel culture in real life. So,
For
we
the
got,
first ever time.
wow, guys, this is a Tower reference. Anyway, all right. So now this is what we're looking at. I can get behind Banshees being A tier. I can support that when I look at the list.
And I would fight to put Elvis above Avatar.
Like here.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. That's fine.
It's above Avatar.
All right. Are we? Is this like it?
I'm happy with this.
Like I haven't seen these two, so I don't have any
Sure.
opinion on these two. But Harry's processing.
I mean, as a reflection of our podcast and what we stand for, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's fair. All right, that's the tier list. All right, gang. This is what we think's gonna win, and how. Well, no, this is what we think should win. That's an important distinction.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, the Oscars are tomorrow, so we'll see if they respect our wishes.
What time
Okay.
are they? Like
Okay.
New Zealand
And then
time.
now do one while looking at this. What do you think's gonna win?
What do I think is gonna win? It's gonna be fucking Fablemans. I think. I haven't even seen the movie, but I can feel it.
I think you got to put up there Everything All at Once and Fablemans.
Yeah, everything all at once and Fablemans can win.
Say it again. Which one?
I can see that. I can see the
Yeah.
Fablemans or Everything Everywhere winning. Maybe even Banshees. Maybe not Best Picture. Maybe like best.
No, man. There's too much. There's too much like Asian momentum. And remember, like the Asians are never going to get another shot like this for like another 5 years.
They won like 2 years ago. They won
'Cause-
Parasite. What do you mean?
What about
Dude, that's
Parasite?
They're like-
Korean.
they want
That's Korean. They're their own
Is that not
industry.
Asian?
Asian.
You
Is
said
that not
Asian.
Asian?
Different.
Yeah, of course they're Asian, but it's like it's Korean. It's separate.
But dude,
They're not
I
really
was
Asian,
I was just
according
thinking.
to Harry.
Oh,
I was
like
just
the Asian
thinking of
adjacent.
what you guys said a bit earlier in the podcast about the Oscars might have a socio-political bent. I don't know, like award shows usually do nowadays.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how much what wins. Like I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Zelensky is going to show up. Like
No,
I'm
no,
not sure.
no, no. Come on, like let's put it. Let's put it like I give you $1 million. You have to make $1 million bet. Who's gonna win?
Fablemans.
Well, I would
everything,
say,
everything, everywhere.
Fablemans.
You think so?
I
Because but don't you think that'll be token though?
I mean maybe I don't know. If it
I think they're too scared to honor one of their own who's already been honored so much.
could be the case.
One of their own what?
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, I see. Don't need to finish the. finish the-
Dennis was ready to get racist.
Right? But Fableman might win Best Director.
Which I'm gonna be so sad if that happens. When there's so many great films that were directed so well this year that are not Fablemans.
Yeah, but we're talking
So-
Oscars. We're not talking Palme d'Or.
Yeah, Ballon d'Or already went to a good candidate. I think it's not my favorite of the year, but it's up there.
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
Yeah, if I had to put all my money on it, everything everywhere, I reckon. What's been winning? What won the other ones? Who won Golden Globes?
Let's find out.
I think Everything Everywhere definitely won a lot of awards. I'm not sure if they won a Globe or not, but I know they've been winning. So
Yeah, but you're right. Like Asian momentum, they might
Guess what won?
give it to
Guess what won the
everything
Globes?
everywhere
Drama motion picture.
just
The
for that.
Fablemans. The Fablemans won the Globe.
Whoa, Avatar won.
Well, drama motion picture. The winner was the Fablemans.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I think he's gonna win this as well, but we'll see. I guess.
Wait. How does this work? Golden Globes have got Best Picture Drama, which was Fablemans, and then they've got Best Picture Musical or Comedy.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't know they separated it.
Yeah, they do. They separate
Yeah,
everything pretty much. Um.
um,
Oh,
yeah, they're
Banshees.
weird like that.
Nice. Banshees. There we go. I told you Banshees has a shot.
Yeah, but that's because of it was in the comedy section.
Yeah, but it still won that. Like Everything Everywhere was in the comedy section too, and it lost.
Everything
Okay.
Everywhere got a lot of awards for the actors though. They got like
Do a quick
most awards for
reshuffle
actors.
tier list and screenshot it for the prediction.
For the prediction, like, oh yeah, I see. All right.
Yeah.
So we said Fablemans is gonna win, and also Everything Everywhere possibly. What's going in our A
Yeah.
tier for possible win? I could see Banshees. I still argue that I think it might win. It won the Globe. Uh, I don't think Avatar's winning shit. It's going in F tier. I don't think Elvis is winning much. Uh,
It'll win best actor.
yeah, but I mean like not Best Picture. And then like everything, all of these are like B. I think they're all pretty even.
Nah, Top Gun I put a D or E.
D or E. Yeah. So
Everything everywhere. It's not English, give it a D.
That's funny. Oh my god.
This is gonna be
Can't show my face from these.
guys from now on. This is gonna be a racist podcast.
I know a few guys we can add if that's the goal.
So yeah, how long until we get cancelled? All right, is this it? Is this the prediction? Yeah, I'm happy with this.
No, because I'd put All Quiet on Western Front on D, and I put Tar on a C.
I can see that. Yeah, Tara's not winning anything. Okay, good ranking.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we think is gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, thank you for doing this list today, fellas, and thank you for joining us, Dennis from Auckland, New Zealand. Home address.
Shut the hell up.
Okay.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Dennis from 1249 Sparrow Drive, Auckland, New Zealand.
Can he do that?
Go say hi.
I'm moving out.
Doc Dennis.
Thank you. Go say hi to Dennis.
Oh, you started a war, man. Oh, something bad's gonna happen to you
Anyway,
tomorrow.
if you want to see Dennis in future episodes,
He loves breakfast. He loves breakfast in bed.
Yeah, if you want to see Dennis in future episodes, go to his door and tell him. His preferred times are between 6
Yeah.
a.m. and 8
I
a.m.
was gonna say, if you want to see
Uh,
me get my windows open, my bed's on the left hand side.
So yeah,
Yes.
all
Well,
right,
thank you for having me back. So,
all right. And now thank you for joining us, New D. Uh,
thanks, Aurel.
Harry, do you want to do an official outro, or is that it?
Okay, thanks so much, guys. Please let us know your tier list. Who do you think is going to win? If I gave you $1 million to put on one film, what would you put it on? Do you agree with our tier list? Do you like the D's? If you could only pick one, who would you pick?
Oh
Who
God.
would you have in back?
We're just
Scary.
casting Divan
Also,
out
let us
in front
know.
of him.
Let us know. Do you,
Writing
do you
him
live
out.
in Auckland? If you live in Auckland, we've got some errands for you to run. Get in touch. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Cheers.
Peace.